My parents allowed me to leave home when I was 15 years old. I'll never ever be able to thank them enough for that. I'm living the dream.
Get on the bus!
Good morning from Mexico City. Woo! Each time I come back to Mexico, I remember little bits. So I've stayed in this area. Friend owns a club over there. That hotel, Porto, whatever it is. So you would have noticed I'm wearing the same clothes as yesterday. That's because none of my luggage arrived. Is Mexico City safe? Yeah. Obviously there's parts that you wouldn't go to, but I feel that's the same with anywhere. There's parts of Bristol you wouldn't go to. There's parts of every city, every village, every town where you'd avoid at a certain point. Using common sense. God, I have gone grey, haven't I? What's my favourite place in the world? Mexico is just amazing. It's always buzzing, so much going on. It's an incredible place. I absolutely love it here. It's crazy. I grew up in a town called Burgess Hill, which is in Sussex. My parents allowed me to leave home when I was 15 years old. I know that they got a lot of stick from that, from their friends, but actually what they were doing was making sure that I was happy, and I'll never ever be able to thank them enough for that. The reason I do anything I do now is because of their generous act of letting me leave home. So I moved down to Devon and I joined a band. I met this band. There's a long story that goes with it, which I'll tell you over time. All I wanted to do was be on tour, travel around, playing music. I wanted to do it in a bus. I wanted to get on a tour bus. And it wasn't big tour buses, just, you know, the idea of you get in the van and you get on tour, and that's what you do. And they had this great bus. It was brilliant. So we're talking 1999. The bus was pretty old by then. It was from the 80s, and it was bright yellow, Ford Transit, long wheelbase Ford Transit with a high roof, bright yellow, called the Yellow Peril. In the back, in the old days, God, I'm referring to the old days as myself now. If you were doing up a bandwagon, a wagon, a tour bus, a splitter van, you would always put aeroplane seats in the back. Which is quite funny because aeroplane seats were so uncomfortable back then. When they turned up at the first gig I ever met them at, this yellow bus, I was like, and it had aeroplane seats in the back. It had an optics rail across the back of the thing. I was absolutely in heaven. I can't tell you how much I wanted that for my life. It's amazing. That's what I wanted in life, was I wanted to get in the back of a bus, get on the bus and just get on tour. That's what I wanted to do. And do you know what? It's still what I want to do. I'm 40 next year, you know, it's still the same thing. So it's, you know, I'm living the dream. Exciting news, exciting news, exciting news. Yes, my friend. Yes, yes. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. My baggage has arrived. My baggage has arrived. My luggage has arrived. The sun is shining. I'm in Mexico City. I'm going to my favourite taco place now. There's a great thing in Mexico City where they have Wi-Fi all around. There's 26,000 hotspots, so you can always just jump onto Wi-Fi, which I'm amazed that hasn't happened in London. I know that Islington had it for a bit. Up a street, you could get Wi-Fi there, but I mean, it's about time, isn't it? Everyone should be allowed a bit of free Wi-Fi. So I'm currently navigating myself around without using sat-nav on my phone, because I just want to get my bearings, make sure I can find my favourite taco place. I think it's down here to the right, but who knows. I found it, everybody. I love it here. Man, everybody himself. This, I'm just telling everyone, this is the best spot for tacos.
Thank you very much.
Always. Yes, yes, yes. How are you, man?
Everything cool?
Those tacos are just amazing. That behind me is the World Trade Center right there. Interesting fact, played a show there in November of 2021 with Bad Manners, and it was the first time that there'd been like a proper concert since COVID, and it was it's the World Trade Center, and there was about 8,000 or 9,000 people there. The crowd was incredible. The crowds over here are amazing, kind of untouchable. Yeah, it's amazing. Don't know why I did that. Anyway, so after those tacos, it's time for me to hit Mandrake Calf. It's like my little routine. It's like it when you walk into a place and it automatically remembers the Wi-Fi. I always feel like I'm at home and it's good. I do feel very home in Mexico City. It's a great place. Russia, everybody. Definitely raining.